grow corn and grow corn.
I'm not taking a picture.
You can't say, oh, you don't have any more corn. You can keep growing corn. As long as there's soil and water, you can keep growing corn. So, or any poop, but if we're using that, what are the farmers gonna do? Like they need the farmers will make a lot more money, but because they'll be able to sell the corn more. Gas is going up, so you may feel the corn's gonna go up too. Okay. No, it might not. Because see, the reason why gas is going up because the less amount of gas you have, the more gas the gas prices are. So if we make it out of corn, it's not like you run out of corn, so that's why I don't think it'll be that much. But so okay, the people are taking. I think like okay. The natural fuel can be used for the emergency. This isn't an emergency. I keep saying it's going on a 5-year war because I just realized today it's been 5 years since this crap started. I don't think this is worth it anymore. A lot of people are dying, and I don't like it very much. So, like I said, we're going on a 5-year war. It's not an emergency. We shouldn't just you know what? Fine, take the freaking gas. We need our lives. We need our population. So why don't we just make it out of this? All I'm saying is that the war is wrong. I think the White House needs a little more compassionate instead of so much aggressive, kill him. That's what a man does, testosterone, you know? So, a little more compassionate. That's why women would be a great president. She makes a lot more differences. This wages is still not equal. And once you can help with women's rights, and plus, Hillary, her husband was president. You don't think she helped make choices? And her husband...
Well, she influenced.
I know. Her husband made, her husband was he embarrassed her and himself. He just, like, technically just ruined their lives. Oh, didn't your husband sleep with the hooker? Yeah. That's why he got impeached. I know, but that's why he got impeached. So, he did that, but what did she do? Did she call to a whole guy? No, she went around and ran for president. She said, you know, I'm going to do it better than you. So the people say she's not strong. I'm like, what? Do you know what she went through and now she's running for president? Would you call her a whole guy? Yeah. No, I don't know if he hates her or not. All I'm saying is that the White House needs a little more compassion in it, and I think that saying that Hillary Clinton's not a strong woman is stupid.
I have a question to ask you.
Yeah.
What would you all say to what are you thinking if you say to someone, for instance, you said Jani? You say Jani. Who do you know, Jani, that would sit down and talk with, for instance, somebody that you know that would sit down and talk with me because they have a lot of respect for you, because they have a lot of respect for Jani, you. They would actually sit down with me and I could interview them when I could talk with them. Who do you know? You understand the question?
Yeah.
Nobody. No, let me say it another way. Let me say it this way. Let's say, for instance, if I was let's say, for instance, if I was selling that bottle of water right there, and Jazzi really enjoyed, let's say you really enjoyed drinking that bottle of water. You said that's the best water I've ever had in my life. And I say, well, Jani, who do you know that I could also talk with about possibly purchasing this water and buying this water and using this water? Who do you know that would sit down and talk with me also, and I could get them involved with drinking this water? Who do you know?
My best friend, Sharion.
Your best friend who?
Sharion.
Best friend Sharion? Sharion. Okay, great. Okay. And who else? How do I reach that? What's the best number to reach her on? No. You're supposed to be pretending to get your number.
You can say Locks to
442-186-181. Okay. Who else do you know? Now, what would you say if a person said, what would you think?
Oh, is this like a job interview?
What would you think if a person's response was, well, I can't think of anybody that could use, that would want to drink this water and think this water is valuable? What would you think if a person responded that way?
You must have a lot of good friends.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Good. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
It's really, really, really good.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. So if I was using an example of that water right here, she really enjoys drinking that water. She thinks the water is really valuable. She loves it. It's the best type of water she's ever drank in her life. So I asked her, the question is Jani, who do you know that would enjoy drinking this water, and they would, and I'm the one that I sold her that water. I sold her that bottle of water. And so I was saying, well, Johnny, who do you know that I could talk with about this 12-ounce bottle of Kroger's water? And they would sit down and listen to me because you said so.
Yeah.
Johnny told me. Johnny told them to sit down and talk with me.
Like, who would be like, oh snap, Jazzi's drinking this water, I'll drink it too, Jazzi.
Exactly,
Like that.
And I'm saying, who else would you tell, who else could I sit down and talk? Which one of your friends?
So who would jump on the bandwagon?
Yeah.
Who's with you all with? My friends, Rebecca Flowers.
Good. Who else?
Clark.
Yeah.
Brittany.
Now, what if they say something like this? Oh, I don't know nobody that want to drink that water. I'm drinking it, but I don't know nobody else.
Dad, look. Dad.
Just saying like
Dad, if I told Brittany that like I just had this yogurt right here, she was like, oh sure, let me try it.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is, what is the person's response? Oh, I don't know nobody that want to drink that water. I have it, but I don't know nobody else that want to drink that water. I don't want to drink it. What would you think about that? You think they're lying? What would you think? No matter what you think, there's something going on. And I'll tell y'all why I'm asking that.
Or you must be like, then you need good friends. You don't have very good friends.
Yeah,
or you might be like, well, you must have a reputation for not having good things.
Well, here's what happens with what I use that technique every day in what I do as a salesperson. So when I finish talking to my clients about some of my services, I'll say, who do you know that could benefit from these valuable services that we're providing you with? And they would actually sit down and talk with me because you said so. And some of this response is, well, I don't know anybody. All my friends already got it, so I don't know if anybody in the whole world could benefit from it. Now, I don't think that's true in every case. I understand that some people do operate in a real small circle of people. They only know 2 people in their whole life. I understand that. But I don't believe that everybody's like that. And I think what it is that, in my opinion, I think what happens with people is they like the service, but they don't think none of their other friends want it. So they won't tell anybody else about it. But that's crazy to me. That's crazy because I think that if you're getting a value out of a service, you will want to tell your other friends about it. At least that's what I would think.
I would also.
Yeah, if you're getting a valuable service out of something, you want to share it. That's like if that's like one of our well, not everybody in my house likes doing this, but one of the fun places that Kayla and I enjoy going is Centennial Park.
Oh my goodness, that's so boring!
Oh, you think Centennial Park?
I went on Thursday.
Oh, you probably don't have no fun anymore.
They don't shoot the water high anymore, you know that, right?
Well, they shoot it high enough for me to get wet.
No, I mean, you can get wet. They don't shoot it high anymore.
Well, they shoot it
the highest they go was right over your head.
Okay, it was fun to me.
Yeah, I went there yesterday, but I didn't go in the water. I sat down.
He said, woo! He said, woo!
What you said, Jazzi? You went where?
Yeah, you should have told me that she went green. They were playing in the water while the movie was on.
Box gym is really good for you. It's really good for you. Let's say just stop eating. Stop eating.